This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 612, Step by Step, the Proper Pathway to Captivating Content by Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. And I'm your narrator, Dan. Welcome back to Optimal Startup Daily, or welcome for the first time if you're just discovering us. This is the podcast where we read from some of the best blogs on entrepreneurship, and that is every single day, including weekends and holidays. So today, as you heard, I've got a post from Michael Levitt, and I'll tell you about both Michael and his site, Breakfast Leadership, right after the post, so stick around for that. But for now, let's get right to the post as we start optimizing your life. Step by Step, the Proper Pathway to Captivating Content by Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. While fashions and trends come and go in the world of online marketing, the importance of content is something that hasn't changed in decades. You can have impactful images on your site, spend huge amounts on graphic design, and it won't be wasted money. But without the right content to back it up, it will never catch as many new customers as it should. Naturally, it'll play on your mind that quality of content is important in turning potential customers into actual customers, and it can be hard to get the best quality. What does help in this regard is knowing how the process of commissioning good content should look. And we have a run-through of the essential steps. 1. Keyword and SEO research. To enjoy your content, people first need to find it, obviously. And while there is no single step that will get you into the top pages on Google, you can get a lot done with the right SEO. There are lots of excellent tools designed to carry out keyword research, some of which are even free of charge. Once you have your keywords, you can come up with broader topics and titles around which to write your content. 2. Concepts. As noted before, your keywords should be a guide to what type of content will work in your marketing. For instance, if your niche is the keto diet, putting the words keto diet into a keyword tool will show that a lot of people search for terms such as keto snacks and ketosis. So posts about quick snack recipes and about the science behind ketosis will work well. 3. Writing. Once you've got a range of articles to write, the next step is obviously to write them. Keep in mind that you'll want to use the keywords you found at a density that gets your content noticed by search engines. You can use an AI writer to create a lot of this content. The better information you give the AI, the more convincing the content will be. Some topics may need to be handled the old-fashioned way, but a good AI can handle the bulk work. 4. Quality assurance. A catch-all term that takes in both proofreading and editing, quality assurance will ensure that a second pair of eyes get to look over the content before it goes on the site. This task should be performed by a human, and one with a keen sense of what reads well. At this point, any errors can be corrected by the QA or sent back to the original writer to make good before the document goes to the next stage. 5. Integration. In any good content management system, you'll be able to integrate and upload the content in such a way that it displays on the page with maximal effect. This can include adding internal, external, and pretty links, which are essential in monetizing and building your content strategy. It also gives you a chance to display the most important information, quote-unquote, above the fold, where even a casual visitor can see it without scrolling down. When the content is first integrated, it should then be privately published. You'll see why. 6. Publishing. The final step in your content creation journey will be to publish your posts. This should be done after someone has looked at how the information will look when it goes live. This step is important. When your page is live, it can be crawled by search engines. It can be read by visitors. It's therefore important that it is fit to publish, free of bugs, typos, and inaccurate information. Once you're satisfied that you have content that is fit to read and monetize, you can publish it and give the world its first look. And 7. Updating. Once everything is live and any potential bugs have been ironed out, it's worth keeping an eye out for any changes that occur and result in your content falling out of date. Amending those details and republishing can even give your site a shot in the arm when it comes to SEO performance. Also, it is worth investing in software to keep track of broken links on your site. Even if those links were working fine when the content was published, it doesn't mean they'll stay that way. Keeping your content as effective and impactful as it should be isn't so difficult. You just need to keep the sequence previously mentioned and know how to fix things when they go wrong. The more you work with content, the easier it gets. You just listened to the post titled, Step by Step, the Proper Pathway to Captivating Content by Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. And big thank you to Michael for the great article today. Michael Levitt is the founder and the chief burnout officer of the Breakfast Leadership Network, which is a San Diego and Toronto-based burnout media firm. He's a certified NLP and CBT therapist. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming, and CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy. And he's one of the world's leading authorities in burnout recovery and prevention. Michael is also a Fortune 500 consultant, #1 bestselling author, and host of the Breakfast Leadership Show, which is a top 200 podcast on iTunes. He is a 2-time top 20 global thought leader on culture with Thinkers 360, and a former healthcare executive, CIO, and CFO, overseeing $2 billion budgets. So he's got plenty of business experience, and you can swing by breakfastleadership.com for a lot more. But that does it for today here on Optimal Startup Daily. I thank you so much for listening and being here each and every day. And just a reminder to click subscribe or follow in your podcast app when you get a sec. So I will see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.